If you could give us a preview of what is coming tomorrow, and you're sitting on the Senate Judiciary subcommittee hearing on intellectual property. They're holding a hearing on copyright law and AI. What can you tell us?
Yes, and in Tennessee, AI is an emerging technology that is moving quickly, along with quantum computing, along with innovation in autonomous vehicles and in the automotive space. And tomorrow, we're going to look at copyright law and look at these copyright holders and how you keep them whole. Now, in our entertainment industry, you see concerns that are popping up around this because you do have singers and songwriters and entertainers and publishers and authors who are quite concerned about their content being lifted. AI is trained on it. And then you have apps like Spotify. How do you, if they're going to carry AI generated content, how do you compensate the creator of that content? Likewise, when you have sites like ByteDance, and they are working on an AI generated content application, how are you going to make certain that you are holding harmless the creators of the content that this AI is trained on, and what is going to be the compensation mechanism around that? So, we're going to look at the need for online privacy. We're going to look at the need for online policing, intellectual property policing and protections, and then compensation to be certain that the constitutional guarantee to these creators is recognized and that they are allowed to benefit from their works and creations.
From an outsider looking in, AI really has almost seemed like the Wild West ever since ChatGPT was launched back on November 30th. And since then, it's been really infused in the national discourse. And I do want to discuss with you how you think AI should be regulated. Congressman Darrell Isis said this: Congress has both the opportunity and the obligation to craft policy solutions that safeguard the protection of intellectual property and reaffirm a vital principle that ownership of one's artistic creations is sacred and has inherent value. What do you think these policy solutions look like?
And this is something that we're going to continue to explore. And let's take the healthcare sector, because I'm meeting with the Nashville Healthcare Council just before the AI hearing tomorrow. Now, they use and have been using generative AI for disease analysis, with predictive diagnoses for diseases, with trend lines, with working through pharmaceuticals that could be most effective against certain viruses and certain diseases. And so they have one type application that they are using for this. Likewise, you have other applications that are affecting our entertainment community. So there are foundational elements that need to be addressed first. First is online privacy. An individual needs the right to hold their virtual you, their information, their content away from open source AI. That means passing an online consumer privacy bill where an individual has the right to opt in to share, or they can opt out and say they are not sharing their information online. They set the firewall. You need that one set of rules for the entire ecosystem and one regulator. You need that online privacy bill. You need to put in place protections. That is where you get to the IP policing and protections, so that individuals know that their creations, as I said, this is a constitutional guarantee. And they need to know that they are going to be able to have recourse if somebody infringes on their brand. or if somebody lifts their voice, their likeness, and trains AI and then generates AI content off of what they have said, or what they're singing, or what they're performing, or what they have written.